So in this session we are going to see the basics of AutoCAD. So let us start. When you open the AutoCAD uh, uh, software, you will see the window something like this. And now we have to convert it to the grids which we are habitual to see. So for that you have to go to the lower side here and right click for the grid setting. Okay, you can see here grid settings. And then when it appears, we have to check this thing 2D model space, and we have to uncheck adaptive grid. These two things we have to do and click OK. So with this we are going to get a smooth screen. Now we have to do the grid settings here. So for that we will type grid display first of all, grid display. This is the command, and you'll type 1, enter. So this will allow us to have the grids anywhere on the screen, and limits and all will not be required here to set. Fine. Now we are going for grid command to set the grid size. So grid we can set any value. Let us make it 0.5. Okay, enter. So now the grid is settled, and the message you can see here, grid too dense to display, because we have zoomed it out. So in order to bring the grids, what we can do here, we can draw a line of length 10, and then we actually figure out in what extent we have zoomed in or zoomed out the video, the screen. So let us draw a line. You can go here and bring the line from here, or you can type the command L. Anyway, let me take it from the menu, and then length 10. So presently you can see it's a huge length, which you see a number here. So let me type 10, enter. So it, and then press enter. So it will be just like a dot. Fine. So it means the words written here are really very huge. So let me delete it, okay, and zoom this on. Fine. So I may be keep on zooming in this way and may get the length. So better to what you to do, you can zoom it using commands. So type here Z, okay, enter, and then window option is here. Okay. And then you can create a window here, and you can see that we are going to increase this zoom and then window. So now the length 10 is appeared. At the same time you can see that the grids are also visible. Right? After that we have to do the snap, SNAP, or simply SN is sufficient. Press enter, and then you can set the similar value, whatever we have given to the grid, the same value we can give here, 0.5, enter. We could have done this from here also, snap setting, and you can give the grid spacing here, correct, and the snap setting here also. That is also possible. Sometime what happens, okay, let me first of all show what is the effect of snap. So now you can see the cursor is smoothly moving on the screen. Let me enter into a command, try to make a circle here and click. Now you can see the moment you click a command, the cursor is no more moving smoothly, but it is moving in the, you can see it's a grid by grid, point to point, it is moving, correct? So that is the thing here with the snap command. Sometime what happens that you may see that the snap command is not working. Okay, so why is it happening? Because the polar snap will be active here. You can see it's a polar snap which is clicked here. Now when you go to a particular command, let us say line, and you can see that the snap is not acting here even though it's on. Fine. So in that case we have to just go here, go to the snap setting and see whether it is settled on grid. So let me put on grid here, and that's all, and you can say OK. So now when you enter into the command, you can see it is moving grid to grid. So these two are the very basic commands, grid and snap. After that there are various shapes which are given here, like let us say line. So you can start a line from any point to any point. Okay, that is one thing. And another thing is, let us say that we have to draw a line of which covers 4 grid points. So we can do it in this way and count 1, 2, 3, 4 and so on. So instead of doing this exercise, what you can do, you can type L, enter, or select line from here, make a start point, and then using mouse we can give a direction. I wanted to draw a line of 4 grids in horizontal fashion. So what I will do, I'll just click the starting point and make a 0 degree line here and then type the length which is required. So for a line of 2 grid, the total length will be 2. Line of 4 grid, the total length will be 2 because the grid size is 0.5. So I know that. So I can just give a direction and type 2, enter. Fine. So in that way, you can draw a line. Let us say that I have to make a square of 2, each arm as 2. So again, I'll give a direction and type 2, enter. And here also give a direction and type 2, enter. Okay. To close the command, you can press enter again and again. Let us make a circle. Okay. And then again, if I have to make the circle, I have to again click it here. Correct. So if you wanted to do it quickly, you just press enter and the previous command, which was circle, will be invoked. Or using arrow key up, and you can see near the, on the cursor, you can see the commands are coming. These are the previous commands which are going. So if I wanted to make erase command, or let us say line, I can just go by the cursor, arrow up key and down key, and you can just invoke that command. Fine. So you can keep on plotting the line like this, and then wherever you wanted to finish, you can press enter. Again we have to restart the line, again press enter, and it will be restarting from here. Correct. If you wanted to delete any entity or any curve which you have made, we can just simply select from here and then we can delete it. Now while selecting also, you may experience two type of selection. This is one type of selection, okay, and the other type of selection will be like this. There are two type of selections. Okay, how is it happening? So while making a box, I click the mouse here and leave my finger from the mouse, and then just move the mouse. Okay, my fingers are not, it's not dragging, my fingers are nowhere on the mouse, it is just the mouse which is moving. Correct. And then again click and you are going to make a window, and whatever comes within the window will be selected. You may delete it, or Control Z, you can bring it back. Now I wanted to make a very dedicated selection where I wanted to select few of the curves only. So in that case, I'll just make a right click, left click on the mouse and drag it, and then you can see that while doing this, my finger is still pressing the left switch of the mouse, and it is making a you can say interactive selection. Correct. That is also fine. Or you can select the curves individually. I wanted to delete few of the lines, so I will select few of the lines in this way. Correct. And then delete it. Fine. Control Z will undo whatever we do here, and from here also you can see redo and undo options are coming as common in all the softwares. So now we understood how to make the grid, snap and so on. Let us do something more on some trimming of a particular circle. So let me show that I have to make a particular kind of shape. Let us say it is like this, and then how to create it. Okay. So I'll take a problem and try to solve accordingly. Now let us work out point command, okay, where we would like to make a point here on the screen. So for that, you remember this PT type or point type, and press enter or click it here. And you can see different styles of point which are shown here. You can have a dot or nothing or plus sign, cross and so on. The size of point is also shown. Fine. So let us say that we have to make a cross point. So I will select it here and click enter. So that will make the basic setting. And now we are going to draw the point or mark the point somewhere. So for that you just type PO and enter. And then wherever you will click, okay, the point will be marked. So I wanted to make, let us say 3.2 grid space. Okay. So again I have to type PO, enter, and then I'll mark it here. Now again third point here. So I need not to type the command again and again. So even if I press enter, the previous command will be invoked. Correct. So again enter and click here. Fine. So that is how we can make the point here. Now uh, let us see circle command. So you can go here and click circle. So wherever you will click, that will be taken as the center of circle. Then whatever you see here in the text, that will be the radius of circle. So accordingly we can make the circle. Now circle can be drawn with three options: circle radius, circle diameter, 2 point, 3 point, 10, 10, and all three tens, right? So let us try to see this 2 point, 3 point, and 10, 10 radius command. So first of all, let us make 2 points, 1 point here and 1 point here and 1 point here. So I have made 2 points through which I would like to draw the circles. So either I can go from here 2 point, and let us select these 2 points, first this point and then this. Obviously this is going to be the diameter. Again, if you would like to say the same command, so we again go to the circle and click there and make the same circle again. So let us see 3 point where circle, where let me delete this thing, come to the circle, 3 point, and select all these 3 point, and let us see. So this is how with 3 point we can select all the 3 point and create the circle accordingly. This can also be done through command. Right? So let us see that how can we do it using commands. So I delete this circle and come to the command line and type C, enter. So this 3P I will select and click on the 3 points one by one. That will create the circle. Now the third command is tan, tan, and radius. Okay, C, enter, or you can select from here tan, tan, and radius. So it will create a circle which is tangent to two of the already made features. So I wanted to make a circle which is tangent to this circle and tangent to this circle, and it has got some radius. So let us say that I would like to create a circle in between which is tangent to these two circles. So after invoking this particular command, using F9, I have switched off the snap so that I can smoothly move here. Okay, so the shortcut is F9. So using F9 it is switched on, and then switch off, and then I can select this circle here, and then I can select this circle here. Now you know that there should be a specific value which is given here. If I click enter, or let us make a circle of 2.8, and it is circle does not exist because there is a unique circle which is existing here for which the radius was given. Now let us do it for different values. So I will just move this circle here to here. Okay, so for that we'll use move command, select the drawing, M, enter. Okay, and then make a pick point from where you can pick this and then place it. Now we can have different circle which may move from here to here, tan, tan, radius, and select the point where you would like to know the approximate circle, and then you can select a proper value. So this point and this point. By default you may have a circle at 2.79. If you press enter, it will make a circle with that, or you can slightly increase. Okay, in this way you can select this point and this point and make it 3, correct? So the another circle is made with 3. So this was tan, tan, and radius. Now while selecting this, you might have observed while we were doing this thing, okay, the moment I come closer, I get a sign here near the cursor, a green circle and a straight line over that, which tells me that it's a point of tangent. Okay. So wherever I select, let me select here, then it will be a circle in this particular fashion. Okay. So how that cursor is being appeared? So that is the setting of OSNAP. O and snap, object snap. Okay, so you can click this, and then this window is getting appeared. So now you can click over the different features, nearest point, tangent, you can see it was already selected, perpendicular, and so on, and that thing is going to be appeared. Let me say that I wanted to draw a circle from this point. I wanted to draw a line from this particular point to this circle. A line should be tangent. Okay. So I'll select this and select this particular point. Okay. So I'll select the line, and OSNAP should be on. It can be on and off using F3. So now you can see the moment you come here, this particular, even if you click here, it will start the line from here, and you can see this is the nearest point, and then here the tangent is being appeared. Correct? So these are the settings which are done through OSNAP. And OSNAP can be switch on and switch off using F3 key.